All right, let's jump right into this explainer. And honestly, we're starting with a pretty massive twist. You probably don't need a new AI subscription. I know. It feels like every single day there's some shiny new $20 a month app promising to revolutionize your workflow, do your laundry, and write all your emails. But the truth is, the tools you actually need to work smarter and build faster are already sitting completely unused in your current software. You're already paying for them. The tech companies that built them just assumed you'd go looking for them. But let's be real, we rarely do. So today, we're going on a bit of a treasure hunt to uncover exactly where these tools are hiding.
So it's a totally fair question. Why buy a new AI when you already have it? I mean, we all have this automatic reflex right now to just open our wallets for the latest standalone tool. Whenever we hit a bottleneck, we instantly think, well, there must be an app for that. But before you add yet another expense to your balance sheet, we really need to talk about the menus you click past every single day. It's almost conspiratorial, honestly. The big tech companies, Google, Microsoft, Zoom, Adobe, they've quietly rolled out these massive AI upgrades to the core apps you rely on. They're just kind of buried 3 menus deep.
When you really think about it, there's a huge contrast here. Constantly chasing after new subscriptions means dealing with steep learning curves, entirely new sign-up processes, and extra fees that just slowly bleed your budget dry. On the flip side, these existing features, you've already paid for them. They're already perfectly integrated right into your daily workflows. You don't have to learn some clunky new interface. You literally just have to know which switch to flip.
All right, feature number 1, your writing voice, cloned. You'll find this right inside Google Docs and Gmail.
This one quietly saves more editing time than pretty much anything else we'll look at today. Look, if you ask a standard out-of-the-box AI to, say, write a follow-up email, you get this super generic draft that reads like a corporate robot wrote it for nobody in particular. It's just sterile, right? But Gemini's Writing Assist actually analyzes your past emails right there inside Google Workspace. So when you ask it for that exact same follow-up, it drafts it in a voice that sounds exactly like you. Instead of handing you stiff corporate speak, it matches your actual vocabulary.
Now, there is a tiny catch here. You do need to be a little patient. Because it's actually learning from your past writing, it needs a real solid body of your work to draw from. So yeah, it might be kind of weak on day one, but as you just use it normally over a couple of weeks, it builds up your profile and becomes incredibly powerful. It literally learns how to sound like you.
Moving right along to feature number 2, self-fixing spreadsheets. This covers Excel Copilot and Google Sheets Gemini.
Let's talk about how AI is fixing arguably the most frustrating part of the workday. We've all been there, right? Staring at an endless grid of data, practically in tears, just trying to figure out why a single formula is broken. Well, now it's a completely stress-free workflow. Step 1, you just open the chat panel next to your sheet and type your problem in plain English. No weird, complex syntax needed. Just ask, hey, why is this formula returning an error? Step 2, the AI locates the exact error for you. And step 3, it just fixes your formula or standardizes your columns instantly. It completely wipes out all that mind-numbing data cleanup nobody wants to do.
And the real magic here? 20 minutes. That's about how much time this feature saves you by completely eliminating the hunt for a 2-second mistake. You know the ones, a stray space in a single cell, some mismatched reference, or a date that somehow got formatted as text. That stuff used to absolutely ruin an afternoon. Now, it just takes a quick sentence in the side chat to fix the whole shebang.
Up next is feature number 3, free automatic meeting notes, hiding right inside Google Meet.
It's crazy. Over 100 million people use this software, yet most of us are still stubbornly scribbling down our own notes simply because we haven't noticed the button sitting right there on the screen. It's literally called Take Notes for Me, and the best part is it's completely free at the basic tier. You just turn this on before your next call, and boom, you've got a digital assistant handling all the administrative busywork. It generates a summary, outlines the action items, saves everything automatically to a Google Doc, and shares it with all the attendees the second the meeting wraps up. Completely hands-off.
But hey, quick reality check. Keep this super important caveat in mind. You absolutely must verify your meeting's confidentiality rules before you activate any AI note-taker, even this one. Just because it's free and built in definitely doesn't mean it's automatically okay for every sensitive or private conversation your business is having. Seriously, always double-check before you click that button.
All right, on to feature number 4, the ultimate meeting memory, courtesy of Zoom's AI Companion.
So now we're pivoting from just one single meeting to giving you basically total recall over your entire history of conversations. Imagine typing this exact phrase into a search bar. What do we decide about the Henderson account?
In the old days, you'd have to rack your brain to remember exactly which call that happened on, dig up the recording, and then scrub through an hour of video. Now, you literally just ask the AI companion. It instantly pulls the answer directly from a meeting that happened weeks ago, and you don't have to remember a single specific detail. This is a really fundamental shift in how we manage our own data. You can think of it as the difference between a dusty, static filing cabinet and a lightning-fast dynamic search engine. Like, the data was always there, right? Just locked away in endless chat logs and meeting transcripts. But now, we finally have this search layer that actually retrieves the specific knowledge you need exactly when you need it.
And finally, feature number 5, zero-skill photo editing inside Adobe Photoshop.
This feature has completely democratized what used to require, honestly, some serious design skills and a massive learning curve. You can just point and click to remove a person from a background, delete distracting objects seamlessly, or even extend an image perfectly beyond its original framing. You can rattle off these exact tasks in 30 seconds to clean up a background or whip up a thumbnail, and you do it all without ever touching a clone stamp tool or even knowing what a Photoshop layer is.
Now, just to be totally clear, it's not absolutely flawless on highly complex textures or crazy reflections. Those definitely still benefit from a trained human eye. But man, this completely changes the game for everyday professionals who just need quick image cleanups. The floor for an acceptable photo edit just dropped to basically zero skill required. You don't have to spend hours learning photo editing from scratch anymore just to get professional-looking results.
So, bringing it all together, the number one takeaway here is the pattern. It was already there. This is the real AI lesson.
Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture for a second. We've got voice cloning in Docs, plain English debugging in Sheets, auto notes in Meet, a massive meeting search engine in Zoom, and zero-skill editing in Photoshop. And you know what? None of this required a new sign-up. None of it triggered a new billing cycle. The absolute crucial point here is that before you go out and subscribe to something shiny and new, you absolutely must audit the tools you or your company are already paying for. Most people never do, and they literally leave all this immense value just sitting on the table. So, I'll leave you with this. Which feature will you turn on today? I want to challenge you to physically open up one of these menus right now, the second this explainer finishes, and just activate it. It really makes you wonder, right? If all this power was hiding in plain sight, what else are we paying for but completely ignoring? Go see the time it saves you firsthand. And hey, be sure to catch our next explainer where we're going to pit local AI against cloud AI, head-to-head, using the exact same tasks to see which one actually wins. Trust me, you will not want to miss it.